Okay. Hello, y'all. Sorry for the craziness. YouTube is kind of wilding. Let me not have all my office stuff in y'all's way. Pull it down. Okay. I would say let's try this again, but it's late. Hey, how are y'all? I am Yaya Smith, and I'm excited to do Feminine Success TV live tonight because I just kind of want to engage and interact. And sometimes, hold on, I did not realize that I was covering the camera. Anywho, sometimes the pre-recorded kind of feel is just, I don't know, it's not as engaging. And so I wanted to do Feminine Success TV live tonight so that I could also answer your questions and anything that comes up for you. You know, you can say amen, yes girl, you living in my backyard, you looking in my window, you snatching my edges, all of the good things that y'all get to say on Instagram. So, for those who don't know who I am Yaya Smith, the Feminine Success Coach. I'm the founder of Feminine Success, creator of Feminine Success School, the author of the Feminine Success book. And I help amazing women every single day who have created success in some area of their life create success in the areas that matter most to them. So marrying often your personal success or your professional success with your personal life so that you can have success that is balanced and that feels whole. Okay, so tonight we're talking about something that actually, when I was thinking about what am I going to talk about on Feminine Success Live, I it came to me, and then I posted to my Instagram story asking if there were any questions. And so when I saw the questions, the question was exactly what I said I'm going to talk about, which is how do you find friends when you're in the middle of quarantine? How do you find your tribe? So many of us, whether you're a mom, whether you are a busy professional, whether you are, just staying home and you're feeling alone, are in this space now where it's just kind of weird meeting people. And so I use my husband's loud phone, y'all. This is his phone, his situation. How do you meet people? How do you connect with people when you are in quarantine and or lockdown? Because maybe we're about to go back into another lockdown. Maybe we are about to be disconnected from our friends and our family and our coworkers and the people that we got used to seeing every single day for much longer. So, this is a really great question because I know that everybody is not an introvert, okay? And even some introverts are struggling right now. I am an introvert, and I will say for probably the first 2 months, for the first 2 months, I was like, okay, this is fine, this is good. But I'm also a homeschool mom even before quarantine. And I'm a business owner and I have a roster of clients. And I'm pretty connected with my clients. Like I get all in their business. And so I'm used to being able to leave the house, take care of my business, come back home, enjoy my family. Quarantine means you can't, you get, where you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? The furthest I could go was to sit in the car and do work. And eventually it drove me crazy because I'm trying to handle business and my kids are loud. They're so used to having their freedom and being able to really show up and do life the way that they want to. And it was a mess. And so I totally get it if you're saying, you know what, quarantine has been cool, but I'm ready for a change. Oh my goodness, y'all, I just realized I could zoom in because I was trying to not have y'all see my whole office space behind me because it's distracting. But I realized that For me, even though I'm an introvert, I'm an extroverted introvert, that's for sure. But even though I'm an introvert, I was not cool with being home all the time, being inside all the time. I found myself running away to the grocery store, and getting my me time that way. And so I had to create some systems for myself outside of just connecting with my clients, because yes, we have a beautiful community, amazing community of women, but some systems to stay in touch with my friends, and then even to connect with new friends. So I'll share with you what I did. If it works for you, if you take some of these things and they support you, amazing. I hope that they do. But I just want to help somebody, because you're not in this by yourself. So the first thing that I'll share is, if you want to find friends while you're in quarantine, it's important not to be desperate. Let's just start there. It's important not to be desperate for connection, because then you'll attract crazy connections. Desperation just it is a magnet for crazy. Okay. It's a magnet. So, you want to make sure that you're not desperate for a connection, but you are aware that you need connection. Okay. So the first piece of that is knowing your preferences, knowing what you like. And this may sound like duh, yeah, but I talk to a lot of women every day, from strategy sessions to family to friends to clients to random people who drop into my inbox. I hear from a lot of women on a daily basis. And one of the hardest questions to answer for women is, what do you like? Whether that's, what do you like about yourself? What do you like about your business? What do you like about your appearance? Whatever it is. It's often difficult for women to answer the question, what do you like? What do you want? So we can easily say what we don't like. You can say what you don't like about yourself, what you don't like about your business, your job, and all of these things. But notice what you like and get clear on that. And it's also easy for us to say we don't like, what we don't want, what you don't want in a friendship, because you can look back on previous friendships or connections. Maybe you can look back on old relationships. You can look back at an old job that you had, coworkers that you had, and say, okay, I don't want that. But what do you want? So know your preferences. What kind of people do you prefer? And so often, like, we get this mindset, which is really weird, where we say, oh, I don't want to be judgmental, and I'm open to everybody, and I'm just open to whatever comes. I'm the feminine success coach that's going to tell you, or the only feminine success coach, but I'm the femininity coach that's going to tell you, listen, if you're open to anything, you let flies in. I'm not the person who's out here telling you to be open-minded to everything in the world. No. If you're open to everything, you will let flies in. You'll have things in your home, in your space, in your energy that you just don't want. And so it's important to know what you do want, what you do like, what kind of people you prefer. What kind of friends do you prefer? I remember it was probably last week, I was thinking about marketing, right? And business, but also about the way that business and relationships are so much alike. And even, there are biblical and scriptural principles that help guide you through both of these areas. And sometimes they're not the principles that you're thinking. So a lot of times, we go straight to the scriptures on money or straight to the scriptures on marriage and stop there when it comes to understanding how to show up in these areas. But I thought about when God sent the message through Joshua and said, choose this day who you will serve. And that's so important. You get to choose who you'll serve. God doesn't make you serve him. God doesn't make you like him, want to hang out with him, none of that. You get to choose. The same goes for your business. We're not talking about that today, but the same goes for your friendships. You get to choose the kinds of friendships that you will serve, because we talk so much about letting go of what no longer serves you, but we don't often talk about letting go where you can no longer serve, or letting go of where you are not serving in a way that really meets your capacity. So knowing your preferences, what do you prefer in friendships? What do you prefer in life? will help you to connect better with people. The second piece of that is to join groups of people. It might be women, it might be women and men. Join groups that align with those preferences. So, one of the quickest ways to not connect with people is to just join spaces all willy nilly, okay? Whether that is a professional organization that may be doing Zoom meetings or virtual happy hours, whether that is a Facebook group, a LinkedIn group. A lot of those groups are very engaged right now because that's a place where people can connect. So you want to join groups that match your preferences. And when you join those groups, pay attention to who matches your opinions, who matches your energy, people who align with you and who resonate with you, because resonance is very important when we're talking about connecting and finding friends. Even though it's in a virtual space, even though this is kind of a temporary thing, we hope, with the lockdowns and the quarantines and all of those things, you still want to make sure that you're building solid friendships, right? So make sure that you are joining groups where people align with you, but also that you're paying attention when you're in those groups to the people who resonate with you. Because everyone who likes what you like won't be like you. They just happen to like some of the things that you like. So that's really important to think about. Another thing when we're talking about virtual connection is to be mindful of making an actual connection, of starting conversations, and not just small talk. Because so many people are disconnected right now in a very real way, we love real conversations. We love having deep, authentic conversations. We have a lot more time to think right now. We have a lot more time to unpack things right now. We have a lot more time to be with ourselves. And a lot of the thoughts and things that we as a collective have been running away from, we're sitting with them now. And so you want to connect with people in a very real way. So, one of the ways that you might reach out, if you're not a groups person, you may just find someone that you resonate with and say, hey, I follow you. I love what you do. I'm looking to connect with some women right now. Would you have time for a virtual coffee date? Would you have time for a virtual tea date? I like tea. I don't like coffee. Would you have time for a virtual tea date? Maybe they don't, but that's not your no. That's not saying, well, I tried it once and she didn't respond the way I wanted her to, or he didn't respond the way I wanted him to, so I'm just not going to try that again. It's not about rejection or acceptance right now. It's about connection. And so if the connection is there, maximize it, optimize it, leverage it. If the connection is not there, then move on to the next space, move on to the next person. When you do find that connection, it will be worth it. So that's really important as well. One of my best friends, y'all, one of my best friends, Chef Evelyn, she was a client of mine at one point. She went through like one master class, but we actually met at a business conference. And after, no, 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 no. Before she joined my course, we became friends. So one day I was thinking about adding a feature to the course. And I was thinking about having a speaker come. And it was someone who I knew she knew as well. And so I reached out to her and asked, hey, is this someone that you think would be in alignment? Is this, if you were in this course, is this someone that you would want to see, a conversation that you want to have? And she was like, hey, let's take this conversation from Facebook inboxes to the phone. And from then on, like I don't, over the last, what has it been, 3 years, it's almost 4 years this year, I don't remember a time where we have not talked for any extended period of time. Like, we are on the phone, and when we're on the phone, we're on the phone hours at a time. Like we cook dinner, we do put the kids to bed, all the things happen while we're on the phone. And so that was an in-person connection, yes, but it really was a virtual connection. We met that one time at the conference. It was kind of in passing. We just connected online, and then we carried that connection forward months later. So think about that. If there's someone that you resonate with, someone that you feel like, if I knew this person for real, we would be great friends. Reach out to them and let them know that. Let them know that you love what they're doing. Let them know that you would like to connect further. So that is also a way. And being a stay-at-home mom, it is so important that you connect with other women, whether they're moms or not. So important that you connect with people who you can talk to, who you can share with, you can hear their side of things, you can enjoy things together. One of the things that we absolutely enjoy together is luxury makeup. We enjoy great kitchen appliances, we enjoy sharing food ideas. I mean, so many things. And I have different friends for different things. So another of my friends, and this goes more into staying connected with the friends that you already have while we're in quarantine and while you're a stay-at-home mom. But one of my friends, we have virtual happy hours. And it's so much fun. The two of us, we get together. If some other friends come along, great. If not, it's just the two of us. And she's at her house with her drink, and I'm at my house with my drink. My husband plays music in the background, and we just chat. We talk about all kinds of things, shows that we're watching, thoughts and opinions, things that are going on in the world, different perspectives. And it's great because I'm a stay-at-home mom and entrepreneur. She's a lawyer. And so we get to toss these ideas around between each other. We get to see different sides of things, and we grow from those conversations. So those are my tips really when it comes to finding friends, finding your tribe while you are in quarantine. Another way, and this is something that is kind of a long-term thing for me, but I'm a part of mastermind groups. I'm a part of coaching communities. I have my coach in her mastermind program, and then I have another coaching program that I just bought into. And I join those communities so that I can be around other people like me, so that I can be around other people who I know get it. When you are a stay-at-home mom, when you are an entrepreneur, when you are, any of these different things, you want to be around people who get it, and not feel like, it's just me against the world, or it's me and nobody else gets me, and I don't have anyone like me around. That is not even, listen, we live in a world with 7 billion people. Drops the mic. That's all I need to say about that. Out of 7 billion people, you can find 5. You can find 3, because it's really not about quantity, it's about quality. I've had the same few friends for a very long time, and any new friends that I get are long-term friendships because I know my preferences and I know the type of people that I prefer to have around me, and I don't say yes to anything that's not that. And then also because I am actively seeking out and joining groups and connecting with others. And so make sure that you're actively connecting if you want to find connections during this time. We're on social media. Everybody's on social media. Everybody is trying to stay connected in some way, shape, or form. Use it to your advantage. Leverage these platforms to get what you want, and don't just be on there scrolling. So that's really all I have for y'all today. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? I really just wanted to share for those who are, oh, hi, I see there are 7 of y'all on here. For those of you who are interested in finding friends during this time, think about joining groups. Think about, yes, there are free groups where a lot of times they're all different kinds of people. But for me to find high quality friendships, relationships, connections, I'm always willing to pay. And I'm not going to buy friends. but I will buy my way into the right tables and the right spaces. Um, so yeah, think about that. Think about it. Conferences are still happening virtually. So get to where your people are, go where your people are, know who you are first so you can go where your people are and you'll know who your people are. And let me know how it works out for you. I'll see y'all later. Peace.